Hello, welcome to my channel, Wing Spiritual Clarity. My name is Wendy Wing. I'm doing a daily psychic tarot reading, checking in on the day's energies, messages, news you can use. Starting with the Kali Oracle card, Kurukula, number 34. She is vibrant red, pulsating with the feminine power of enlightened activity, infusing our hearts with her capacity for sacred sorcery to conjure and create according to love's guiding wisdom, to receive the divine inheritance of blessings and support for sacred fulfillment. Certain karmic conditions that resonate at a lower frequency need to be cleared away. The lesson is to release, to receive. Kurukula symbolizes a time of rapid movement in your life path and freedom to attract what you need and want. However, you must be willing to let go of negativity and that which does not belong in your world. Wow. So I'm getting that you might be experiencing some fast, swift changes right now in current time, current energies. And it feels like resistance to, there are some beliefs, limitations that people, situations that you're still holding on to and that are not for your highest and greatest good. They're slowing down your ability to fully step into your new timeline, what you've been manifesting, your dreams coming true. All right, so this is a general reading, tuning into a collective. Whoever's tuning into this reading, whenever you're tuning into it, not tuning into one person's specific energies. If you would like a reading where I tune into your specific energies, you are welcome to schedule an appointment with me. The link to schedule your own appointment is in the description box below. So in the past, we've got 7 of Cups. A lot of options. Not sure which. I feel like this energy is, yeah, there are a lot of options, but I don't know myself enough to know which option is the best match for me. This feels like someone who just doesn't know who they are, doesn't know their heart space well enough to make these type of decisions, because it feels like they're coming from, well, what should I do? What would this person say I should do? Would this person say I should do? So there's not a decisions coming from a knowing of self. It's confusion because paying attention to what everybody else wants. Never gotten that for 7 of Cups before. Let's see who this is. Feels like it could be people in your environment and you as well. I'm still not getting. Actually, I feel like whoever this is in regards to, that not knowing self, and so not making decisions from that heart space, and knowing yourself so well, you're like, oh, well, I'm drawn to this. Well, I don't enjoy that. I'm drawn to that. So it's very obvious what decisions to make for someone who knows themselves. I'm getting that chronically not knowing what decision to make and by not having that inner guidance and not knowing yourself well enough, there's a chronic pulling and asking everybody outside of yourself, the people around you, for advice of what to do. And that chronic asking outside of self created a block in abundance, because you're not really listening to what you have access to. What should you do? It's like collective thinking, trying to fit everybody into a box type of thinking. And it left anybody in this chronically, this type of behavior, in a very unstable, unabundant, lack and scarcity minded position. Also, I'm also getting that this person knows on some level, this isn't what I want, this isn't what I would choose. I make decisions based on how others will perceive my decisions as good or bad. And so if it ends up being an incorrect move or an unsuccessful move, instead of taking accountability and responsibility for that choice, that when whoever this is, whenever someone else tells them do this, and they're like, oh, okay, well, gotcha. And if it doesn't work out, they resent that person instead of, I need to figure out how to make better choices for myself. No matter what, I ended up making that choice. But instead, this person's like, that person told me to do it. I resent them. It's their fault. There's a lot of projecting of blame. This chronic way of making decisions that boy, that card flipped out. I don't know which way. I'll take it this way. If this was within a romantic connection, then it's a recipe for two people blaming each other, never really taking accountability, never really figuring out who you are and what each one individually as individuals want. It looks like it just builds this chronic and slow resentment towards each other, a practice of psychic punishment, psychic whacks, for sure, psychically whacking each other, because it doesn't feel like, this is the way things are. Nobody's taking accountability for their actions. And so nobody changes. And there just becomes a practice of blame and it looks like it just became such a burden, holding each other's projections and blame. That unexpressed frustration and resentment built to such a degree that it became louder than the love and what brought the two together. Eventually, this connection and these type of practices became such a burden that it was all burden. And there was nothing, it's like too much damage done. It's like working so hard on something. It feels like there's at least one of you created a lot of work in this connection. And um and so that's also disappointing that you put so much effort and time and energy into something, only to have it not work out. In current energy, we have the Knight of Swords. Fast moving truth, fast moving messages. Does feel like fast moving communication. Feels a little gossipy, honestly. I feel like this energy is going on in present time. It feels like gossip. It feels like new information coming out in this feels public. Or it's becoming public. And you are just you're not paying attention. You're working on something else. You're just not even tuned into this energy at all. I think part of why whatever is happening, whatever information is coming out, part of why it's coming out is because you've pulled your energy from it. It was something, it feels in connection to the past energy. Like you pulled your energy so much from that connection. Okay, I feel like we're tuning into the whatever information's coming out now. It's about excuse me, about someone exhausted, someone who's depleted, someone who's had to defend themselves, protect themselves by themselves. It's a story about someone who had to protect themselves from someone who takes reckless actions. Someone who takes reckless actions who wanted a new start for themselves, but wanted to purposely block your ability to have a new start, a new beginning. So this is coming out. I feel like this is part of the energy that you're letting go of. All the beliefs and energies around this, you're letting go of so you can have your new beginning. That fire energy that was in Kurukula. Someone wanted to dampen your, again, a new beginning, your passion. This feels like someone who saw their connection with you as some type of race, like a competition. And they compare a lot. Competition's very good description of the relationship. And then in the past, it's punishing the lack of personal responsibility and blaming and projecting blame onto the other. So it looks like if this was a running race, instead of like or you, I feel like you would see it as we're in one spot, we could have a conversation and that would be painful enough to say, you know, this isn't working, let's go our separate ways. And then you both go your separate ways. That would have been painful and difficult enough just to go through that. But instead, this person you were connected with saw that scenario as a race. And you're at a starting line and they don't want you to win. They don't want you to get ahead. They see you as the blaming for everything. They've practiced that you're responsible for all the bad things that have happened in their life. And so at the starting, instead of being honest and saying, hey, let's end this, they're like, no, let's stay together. And then they shove you at the start line. They throw tacks down so you can't make progress. They purposely do whatever they can so you can't even have a start. And they start taking off and they're like, woo, I'm winning. I'm winning. You suck. Like, it's so mean and unnecessary. Obviously they don't understand karma. They did what they could to block your blessings, to make your start not happen. They were trying to keep you from ever being able to have a new beginning, a new start. Try to Cobra Kai, sweep your leg. Yeah, this is dirty players. This is some really dirty play. Wow. So this has been coming out a lot in the current energies, that whatever, I feel like this might be happening. I don't watch the news or follow the news. I'm just a bit too sensitive for that. Have to be careful what I'm tuning into. And so, but I'm getting that this might be on, maybe this is your story. And this is also happening in the collective on a large scale, that we are starting to see people, maybe public people, who have blamed others, who have not taken accountability for their behaviors, who have purposely tried to stop others from progressing, who see life and their interactions with others as competition. There's a lack of humanity in this behavior. And it's coming out. It's coming out, the lies. Quite possibly it could be coming out, coming from a subordinate, someone who works for them, someone who perceives themselves at a lower level than this person, but it feels like they got similar treatment, or they've seen this type of treatment, the same treatment they have with you, they've created in other places with other people. And finally, someone is standing up. There's something in the energies around standing up to this type of energy, calling it out, speaking your truth about this type of energy. If this, I don't feel it's you. You're getting on with your business. You have gotten back up. You figured out how to dust yourself off, get up at this. I feel like you were shocked that this person shoved you down, Cobra Kai'd you, wounded you. So it took a while for you to heal so you could even get past that starting line. Like it might have taken you months, a year. It's just like a long time. But I think what is amazing is that this didn't stop you. I think this person has done this to other people, and the people have gone away, have realized what a scary person this is, that they're mean and cruel without really, there's no necessity for this. This person is creating trauma and trauma bonds, trauma and drama wherever they go. Because if they keep people distracted with trauma and drama in they don't look like it. They look like they've got their stuff together, but they create insecurity and constant trauma and drama in their environment. And that instability keeps people from seeing what they're doing, keeps them focused on their emotions and distracted with the drama instead of seeing where it's coming from. This person. Your higher self is in the energy of the Hanged Man. I feel like you are just observing. You just, if this is going down in the current energies, or it's about to happen, or when it does happen, it feels like the advice is just to watch. Don't just surrender. Let this play out. Don't jump in and be like, I knew this is what. Stay out. Let this unfold. At least that's the advice I'm getting. You can do whatever you want. But it feels like, boy. Yeah, this is justice. Just allow this balancing, allow the truth to come out, allow justice to prevail. Speak your truth. Yes, but respond, don't react. That's what I'm getting. There's something with the throat chakra, like something about this is balancing out. It's clearing up. It feels like it's clearing up a lot of people's truths. I feel like a lot of people have played along and have lied to themselves and lied for this person. And it feels like a lot of blocks. Right now, it still feels like this. Whoever has this type of energy is really wanting to block this from coming out. Boy, again, coming clean. what is done in the dark comes to light. And your challenge right now is letting this start a new cycle. This is the World card. This is a new beginning. I feel like your energy is, excuse me, throat chakra. This is not wanting, like, anybody who's tuning into this, anybody who's wanting to speak the truth, there's just so much resistance for the truth coming out. But when it does, it creates a new cycle. Remember that this isn't being this isn't being stirred up in your energy so you go back and attach to this energy. The whole reading has been about things that are coming up because your energy is shifting so quickly. There are things coming up in your environment to be released so you can have the new beginning. So gonna end this reading here. Woo. Take care. Bye.